Hello friends, Eugenia here. So today I'd like to show you 3 lenses that I really like, and I believe that they're a very good option for both Micro Four Thirds and some APS-C cameras. So these are very vintage lenses from the 70s, made by Pentax for their 110 DSLR system back in the day. And they're a bit different, those lenses. I really like them. So let me show them to you. They're that small. They're piccolo. So I have 3 lenses of that from that system. They're all 2.8 fixed aperture. You can't change the aperture. You can only change the focus. So there is a little ring here that you can change the focus, but there's no ring for the aperture at all. So all of the lenses are f2.8. There is this is 18 millimeter. This one is the smallest one is 24 millimeter, and this one is 50 millimeter. Quite a big aperture, actually. There are adapters for it for the Micro Four Thirds systems and also for APS-C. Unfortunately, the 18 millimeter lens does not quite cover the APS-C systems, that 1.5 crop, 1.6. There is a slight vignette, not much, but there is some vignette. The 24 and the 50, they have no problems at all. I would say that the 18 is great for the Micro Four Thirds system as well, because it's that sweet spot at around the 35 millimeter equivalent, which is the normal focal length. And there are not many cheap lenses in that area. At that focal length. So basically you get a 35 millimeter f2.8 or 36 depending on the crop with this lens. And the cheapest option that you can get Micro Four Thirds lens at that focal length is the Olympus f2.8 17 millimeter, which costs about $90 refurbished. This one cost me $22 on eBay. So it's much cheaper, and honestly it has this very nice vintage look to it, which I personally love. I don't like the modern look of the modern lenses. 24 is very beautiful as well. The 50 is really, really nice. It's got quite some character, in fact. I would say that if you have like an EOS M or EOS M50 that has 1.6 crop, I think you can get those lenses. If you have Micro Four Thirds and you're after a vintage look with it, definitely a good option. What else can you say about those? So the adapters for them, I have here both adapters. One of them is for the Micro Four Thirds. This one, the smaller ones, cost me just $10. But for the EOS M system, this one costs $50. In my opinion, overpriced. And also they have a bit odd filter threads, like the 24 millimeter, I think is 25.5, the 18 millimeter is I believe 30.5, and the larger one, the 50 millimeter, is 37.5, I believe, or 35.5. I have to check that. The other problem a little bit is that when you actually add an ND filter, because you will need an ND filter with those lenses, because as we said, there is no aperture control, you can add it, but you can add the filter, but when you turn the ring, the focus ring, it also turns the filter. So this might be or might not be what you want. So what else can we do? Can you say about those lenses? I mean, they're beautiful. They're really, really cute. Particularly the 24 is like the smallest I have ever seen, and it's a good lens. I mean, I'll show you a few samples right now. It's actually a good lens. They're beautiful. So check them out on eBay, especially if you're starting out and you don't have any lenses available. These are great. I mean, for about $100 you can get all 3 of them. So they're great. Another thing that I wanted to actually do today was to have actually a review of the new Kamlan 21 millimeter f1.8. This comes for APS-C and Micro Four Thirds systems. Unfortunately, they sent me the wrong lens. Instead of sending me the Micro Four Thirds one that I asked, they sent me a Fuji mount, FX mount, so I cannot actually test it for you guys. Hopefully they'll send me a replacement, and next time we'll do a little review of that, probably on the BMPCC 4K, because I have one in the mail coming soon, and also I have another camera in the mail. That one is a little bit of a surprise. It's gonna be cool, promise.